What's up, Wikimaniacs? Am I the asshole for ignoring 6 iceberg warnings because I wanted to arrive early? Welcome to another Am I the Asshole Friday. Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Get therapy.
I'm not ready.
Get
What's going on, Wikimaniacs? It's your boy Josh here, joined with my boys John and Sean. How's it going?
So is that a Titanic reference?
I'm already confused. What's going on here?
Some people have been asking for the Wiki segment back, boys.
Ooh.
As today is April 10th, the anniversary of the Titanic leaving Southamptons in 1912.
Whoa.
Do you remember that, John?
God.
I was only 6 months old when that happened.
I was a wee lad.
I can't recall it that much.
I remember telling my best friend Jack, you should probably not do it, man. Cool it. We're just two hot 16-year-olds with our whole life ahead of us.
You gotta stop painting women naked on these boats,
You gotta stop
man.
lying to people. Did he actually paint anyone naked besides the main character? I forget.
Never actually watched the full thing. So
I think I've only watched it as a kid, and maybe all those sections were not in the movie. I don't know.
Your mom and dad just covered your eyes.
Fast forward.
Go get me a drink during the scene shot.
I'm 6.
So, yeah, the Titanic received multiple iceberg warnings from other ships in the hours before the collision and largely ignored them, pushing ahead at near full speed. 4 days into the voyage, it struck an iceberg and sank, killing over 1,500 people. The ship was also carrying lifeboats for less than half the passengers on board, which was somehow perfectly legal at the time. History's verdict on that one is pretty unanimous. I think asshole. The iceberg, specifically.
I would say more so the captain.
Yeah, that's fair. Probably the captain. And whoever let that ship leave without more lifeboats.
Wasn't there weren't they saying something about it's one of those big banker people that was like, this is an insurance fraud low key? That was one of the conspiracy theory that I've heard. It's that who's one of the Rockefeller or JP Morgan or something like that? They were originally supposed to be in that trip, but they ended up not going, and some sort of insurance fraud that was going on.
Wild. I've also heard
I would have put it past it, to be honest. Those fuckers are
that's true.
Something else.
Yeah. I've also heard it actually sank because of a fire that started before they left, stuff like that. So I don't know. Yeah, there's probably a million conspiracy theories, as there are with any historic event. So
there's a lot of confused people right now. Like, why are they talking about the Titanic right now?
Yeah. So Reddit on Wiki, we used to do Wiki segments. So that was just me bringing a little taste back, and also kind of making it a Am I the Asshole story. But I don't think I succeeded too strongly on that.
Pretty good.
Sean would have brought the Titanic smut if this was his episode.
That's true.
I would have taken 30 minutes making us describe exactly what Jack painted.
And the iceberg ran deep into the ship's hull.
He traced down the velvet hulls.
The velvet hulls. Oh my God.
That is
PTSD.
insane.
I didn't make velvet walls up. That was from a previous one we read.
I know.
I don't remember any of our stories, but I'm scarred by the details of the smut that we've read.
But boys, is there anything you want to hop into before we start the show?
Shop Reddit. Nope.
Whoa. You
Close.
got it.
No. Shop at redditonwikishop.com. Redditonwikishop.com. We got Midscore, the goat of goats. Hit it.
Indeed.
Midscore's latest design up on the merch store. And what is today's date?
April 10th.
If you didn't buy the Rotomorphs merch, you're going to have to wait till November, buddy. Sorry about it. We'll have the final numbers as of the time of recording. We're still up 2 more days before I take that bad boy down.
Did you hear that we did it and there is now an Animorphs TV show coming out, I think, or movie?
No way!
Yeah.
Where's our royalties?
The director who did Sinners is doing it. Ryan
Coogler? It's gonna be so good. No,
I feel like we need to be casted now. What's going on?
I don't know if I'm spreading lies, but that's a comment I saw on one of
he's
our
a producer.
Sorry. Okay. Still.
So loosely tied. Loosely tied.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the show at all, but if Ryan Coogler has like a actual creative direction, hand in it,
it's gonna be good. Everything that man touches is gold.
You think Michael B. Jordan's gonna be in it?
He's in almost every Ryan Coogler thing. You gotta imagine he's somewhere in there. I got spoiled because not another D&D podcast had like an Animorphs thing for a while. By the end of the books, these teenagers are like any teen action film. They're fucking crazy warriors. People are dying. Like people are getting hands amputated, and they're like, "Wow, this is crazy." And I'm still 14. I don't know, dude. It's wild.
I've killed 12 men.
I've killed 1,000 aliens with my bare hands. I celebrated my 15th birthday yesterday. What the fuck?
I'm the chosen one.
Yeah. I'm Animorph Christ.
He has risen.
We better get an invite to that screening.
That premiere. I think we pushed that forward.
We caused it.
We showed that there was a demand.
There was a demand.
We need to be cursed characters in that show. Now that I think about it.
Oh my God. I would be so honored to be a cool uncle on Animorphs.
You'd be the goat uncle.
Oh my God. Oh, what a dream.
That'd be sick. All right, boys, let's hop into the first story of the day, posted on AITAH by throwaway_death_life. And the title is, "Am I the asshole for inviting my mom to go house hunting with my wife and I when my wife doesn't want her to come?"
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I should have edited that one maybe so that it wasn't so obvious.
Fucking mama's boy, loser. Look, I love my mom, but when you get married, that's your partner. You know what I mean? You gotta, especially buying a house, what a huge commitment.
That is huge. True. And plus, you and your wife probably had a vision of what the type of house that you're going to get. Now you're going to have a third party inputting saying like, hey, I want this for you guys. It's like, bitch, you don't get to make a decision.
All right. So my wife and I love to hang out with my mom and stepdad, but mostly just my mom. We don't do it very often, but we are house hunting right now and always include my mom in the tours because it makes her happy to come with us. It's never seemed like it made her upset before, and like I said, she loves my mom and says my mom treats her more like family than her actual mom. We try to go out with breakfast with my family every Sunday, and then after that go house hunting until the evening. My mom and wife work together at the same place, and this morning I was dropping my wife off like usual. I saw my mom pull in, and she just bought a new car, which is the same exact make and model as mine. I rolled down my window and made a joke about how hers looks so brand new, and it's making me feel like I need a new clean car. When I said this, I heard my wife say, "Oh my God," but I just brushed it off. My mom came over and talked to me for like 10 minutes, mostly about house hunting. I realized it was time for them to clock in, so I rolled up my window, and before my wife got out of the car, she said something like, "Thanks for spending time with me instead of her," or something like that. I asked her, "What do you mean by that?" And she said that she wanted to sit here with me and to hang out before she has to go in, but I just decided to spend that time talking with my mom. She then follows that up with, "I didn't even want her to go house hunting with us on Sunday, but you invited her without even asking me." Mind you, she's been going with us for months now looking at houses, so I thought that it would be no problem. I apologized to her. I said it's been our thing for a while now, and if she wanted to change it, she should have just told me. She ends the conversation by saying, "Well, you didn't even give me the chance," and just says bye and shuts the door. So now I'm sitting in my apartment parking lot, just wondering what I did wrong and typing this. I texted her a message and said, "Sorry, I would like to talk to you later during your lunch about our conversation we just had. Have a good day at work." So am I the asshole for this?
There might be a deeper issue.
Given what we have, I'll say if you go this weekend with your mom, you are the asshole.
Okay. So you're saying if you continue on doing
this? Yeah,
this.
if you continue on. Because honestly, if y'all have been doing it for months, I would just assume that that is continuing had you not brought this up prior. I guess you could say, had there been signs, maybe there were signs. But again, it sounds like, there hasn't been that much as far like until that day, really. So I would say, given off what we have, not the asshole yet. Because I I think, now that she's told you this, now you could be like, okay, well, let's readjust things. Let's figure out a plan on how to not get her there. And, you know, if you're feeling like we're not spending as much time together, just one on one, as we should be, I'm down to do that. It doesn't sound like OP is like against that.
Yeah.
And like so
No.
much so like, cause he's pretty taken back. Cause I feel like when we have like shitty OPs that are in this scenario, it'll be like, can you believe my fucking stupid wife doesn't want me to hang out with my mom all the time?
Yeah.
My mom's the best. And this is kind of neutral so far.
Well,
And,
yeah, he does seem like open to being wrong. Like he's like, I apologize and like want to have a
Yeah.
conversation. Like, I want to learn from this. So yeah, you are correct that based on like she's come on a few in the past, like not a crazy assumption to assume she'd go on the next ones, but I guess you could have asked.
You could have asked, but again, like months, if this is happening every week for months, you kind of just assume like, all right, we've hit a pattern. This is the plan. Unless like there was one day she was like, we're kind of hunting for our house. We should just do this like me and you.
Solo, yeah.
Yeah. And then
It's the tone at the end of the day. Yeah, it's just the way he said, because like what's to Sean's point, every OP that we get that's just like, well, I'm wrong, or well, I'm right, and my partner's completely wrong. This OP was like, hey, I'm quick to apologize. Like, if I had known, if there were, like what Sean was saying, if there were signs that like you guys weren't getting along, I wish you could have told me sooner, and I would readjust, like to you guys' point. But this feels like a blindside type of situation. It's like, well, damn, I didn't know that there was issues with this. So I wish I had known sooner.
Yeah, fair. It is definitely like, well, and OP is the OP. They could be misremembering or misconstruing the like how it's been, and that maybe his wife doesn't actually love hanging out with his mom quite as much. All speculation. We have no idea.
Yeah, we can only judge what we've been given. You
Sure.
could say that about any story.
That is
Even
true.
when it's like a good one, we're like, well, OP's OP.
Yeah, and like for me personally, there are certain times where it's like I would like to go house hunting, with my mom sometimes, because it's like they've been through it. I would actually like their input on some certain things. There's certain things I'm not going to know. And then there are other times where it's like, yeah, I'd like to go solo with my wife because, house hunting is a fun thing to do with your partner. It's an exciting next step, and it is something you want to do alone. Based on the information, I mean, you're right, Sean. Like, I don't see any super red flags, and there could be absolutely.
There could be for sure.
And
what he does next determines if there's red flags.
If there's red flags, yeah. Now, Reddit deemed asshole.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see both ways, to be honest. It's just, I feel like there's not enough. You could say, oh, the husband, how could he not tell the signs were there? They worked together, and now they got to spend the weekends together. Like, yeah, okay. Yes, but also, if she's telling me I like her more than my mom, then I'm kind of like, I guess this is fine, right?
Right.
I don't know.
And like, here's the thing. It could be like she could have brought this up earlier if this was an issue. Like she could also have a conversation, be an adult and be like, hey, I actually don't want your mom to come on it. Is that okay? And if she's never brought it up, then like kind of on her, because your partner can't read your mind. And if he's getting all the vibes that, oh no, I love having her here, I want her to come house hunting, and then all of a sudden you switch up, it's like, well, how is he supposed to know? But there is that where it's like maybe he's lying to us in the post. Who knows? The first commenter said, or top commenter, one of them said, "Why would you want your mother house hunting with you? Are you planning on living with her? Because you sure won't be living with your wife if you keep up that codependent behavior. You're the asshole."
I wouldn't know. I don't think that's too. To me, it doesn't really show like codependency issues. But I think one of you guys brought up the point. It's like, hey, maybe the mom has been there before. It's like, hey, they know the process of what to look for. House hunting, like potentially, like, hey, what features in the house could be like, hey, based on our past experience, this was an issue for us. Like, those types of tips. I just don't see it based on the verbiage of what we got so far.
OP did respond, and this was a downvoted comment. It said, it's not about codependent behavior. It's more about we have a very strong family dynamic. Family means everything to me, which includes my mom. My mom doesn't get out much, so it makes her happy to spend time with us looking at houses. That's one of those things where it's like, maybe it's strong for you. Maybe your wife isn't loving it as much. But that is a conversation. And if this is the start of the conversation, it is hard to fully blame you for this situation.
Yeah, if this is truly the start, then it's just too early to judge. Really, it's the next move. Come Sunday, we will know if you are indeed an asshole or not.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Some people asked how old OP and his wife are, and OP said, we're both 22, and we got married young. We are high school sweethearts, and I proposed to her at the time I started college. So they are still pretty young. It's like, when I was that young, I would also like either my in-laws or my own parents' inputs on house buying, because I'm 22. Sure. What the fuck do I know about buying a house? You know what I mean? So I think it's fair. And then there is an update the next day.
We'll see. Are we going to be able to determine if this OP's an asshole or not?
I think we're going to dunk on Reddit, if I'm being honest.
This will make or break it, actually. So I met up with my wife for lunch and surprised her with some food I made. We drove to a secluded area of my city, and I started the conversation. I told her that not only was I sorry for this morning, I'm sorry for every time I didn't talk to her about something first or didn't include her in the decision making. So if that part's true, then yeah, you might be the asshole. If you're always making the decisions or not talking to her first, I could see asshole in that scenario. She had some very bad past that affects her to this day, so she has a habit of blaming herself, even when I'm clearly in the wrong. I've apologized numerous times for things that I know I messed up on, and she finds a way to blame herself, which I always protest, so she knows I'm the one that messed up. She tries to use this tactic, and I instantly shut it down, and I tell her, I was being an asshole, and I wasn't being a good husband. You did nothing wrong. We talked for a while, and I did just request a small thing from her. I said, in the future, please tell me if something I'm doing is making you feel bad or not feel included, etc. She told me she would work on getting better at communication, and I told her I will too. I dropped her off at work, and when I picked her up to go home, she suggested going to see a movie. We watched Scream 7, and after the movie, she told me that sometimes she does feel a little jealous of my mom and I's relationship because my wife and my mother-in-law are not even close to the same level of care for each other. I apologized that I made her feel bad, and I told her I would work on it. The conversation, as you can imagine, had a lot more to say than just that. We vowed to be on our phones less when we're around each other, and also talked about trying to cook more because we both love cooking but just never do it. Thank you again, Reddit, for making me see that I was in the wrong. My brain was just more confused than anything. But I never saw my mom and I's relationship as a problem until yesterday. Which I will say, I don't
necessarily think it's a problem.
It's not.
We've seen so much worse. You know what I mean? Like, this just seems like a
healthy parental relationship.
Yeah, and like, yes, it could be overstepping, but that's a conversation you have with your partner. And it sounds like she hasn't brought it up until this point, which is something she's going to work on. And then it sounds like he's going to work on, not overstepping and making sure she's included in decision making, like having family members join on house hunting or things like that, which I think is a good, healthy end to the conversation.
Way to look at it. Yeah. It's like they're self-aware that like, oh shit, I did overstep. And like immediately, I think we were saying this in the first half already, something about the tone is different. He sounds very apologetic, just like really wanted to take a step back. It's like, damn, was I really an asshole in that situation? A lot of the OPs who are just clear-cut assholes, they don't even have that kind of fucking self-reflection. It's just like, well, I was right. Fuck what she thinks.
Yeah. When I first started this, I was like, oh, he's going to say he's going to be like, yeah, also my mom's moving in with us. Like, I don't care what my wife says or whatever. Like, that's where I thought it was going, but it didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, I was waiting for the mom to like say like, well, I want you guys to get this specific type of house. So then it can also, that's what I was waiting for. I'm like, well, you know what, Opie, you are the asshole. Maybe you cut the cord a little bit.
Right. Yeah. And so it's like, I don't know. I think this one, Reddit might have overreacted.
No.
I think so.
I think it was good they had the conversation. And I think it was good that Reddit pushed them to have that conversation. But I don't think I don't think it was anything insane. You
but
know what
I think
mean?
OP would have had the conversation
Regardless.
either way.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
I think so, based on how he left the first conversation.
Exactly.
So it goes on here a little bit more. So it says, my wife and I have Life's 360 for safety reasons, which was her idea. And my mom and I had one too. After much reflection, I realized at my age of 22, this is getting a bit weird. So I left it. And she texted me, quote, why did you leave the Life's 360 circle, LOL? And I just told her that I forgot I was even in it and made some stupid joke about how I don't want her stalking me anymore. I'll work on my enmeshment with my mom, which I've never even heard of that word until yesterday. But after much research, I can see a link. And again, I think it's just a 22-year-old.
Honestly.
Like if this was a 30-year-old, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There was no indication that like, you know, they were butting in with their relationship and making like those big old. It's just a fucking a healthy parental relationship. Maybe I'm just jaded because I have a good relationship with my parents and I also have a great relationship with my in-laws. So I'm just like, I could fucking kick it with them. Like for all I, you know, it's nothing to me. But I don't know. Maybe some people just have different experiences with that, which you know, completely understandable.
Yeah, like I would welcome my in-laws coming on house hunting with me. You know what I mean? Maybe not every time, sure, but that would be a conversation I would bring up to Sienna and be like, "Hey, do you mind if we just do a few back to back ourselves?" You know what I mean? And take what they've inputted in the last ones and put that towards our own house hunting adventure.
We have a running joke around the house that if we ever gonna purchase a new car, we're flagging my mother-in-law because she's the most savage fucking person making a deal with the dealership. She'll get cars for like a fraction of the price because how savage she is. I'm like, we're flying your mom next time we have to buy a car.
Hell yeah.
I might book her too.
And then OP does do a same day update and just says, completely forgot to even mention the house hunting part, but my mom's not going with us anymore, at least not for a while. My wife did admit that it was a private thing between us and she doesn't want her there. I completely agreed and called off today for the house hunting with her as well as the near future. Breakfast this Sunday is also called off and we're alternating Sundays from now on. I told my mom that me and my wife don't really get to see each other, so we want some time alone.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
And then this is where Reddit goes overboard, I think. So OP responds to a downvoted comment about shutting his mother out completely as a solution.
Oh, come fucking on, guys. Y'all need, Reddit, some of y'all need therapy.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I mean, some of you have bad relationship with in-laws, which, I mean, fair. We've heard terrible ones. This ain't it. This ain't it.
This is not it.
I mean, pick your battles. So OP says, I'm not shutting her out completely at all. We'll still see each other and we're alternating Sundays. So one Sunday on, one Sunday off.
Yeah.
I would just like to spend more one-on-one time with my wife and have breakfast with just the two of us sometimes. A fair compromise.
I mean, look, this guy is full of communication compromise. I mean,
what else can we ask for?
A dunk. Dunked on Reddit. Fuck
it doesn't
you
sound like
guys.
the mom is being a dick about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How once was he like the mom? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, man. Yeah, I think that was a miss on Reddit's part. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Was that as bad as some of the mother-in-laws or in-laws we've seen in the past?
I feel like, honestly, not even fucking close.
Not even close. I think that's just a healthy relationship.
Yeah, mother-in-law's trying to kidnap kids, bro. So don't even fucking...
Yeah. It's a curve. There's a strong curve. All right, boys, let's move on to the next one here, posted on r/Am I the Asshole by Amy Redford. And the title is, Am I the asshole for not cooking for my husband after he changed his diet?
Your diet, your responsibility, buddy. Not the asshole.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So, my husband recently decided he doesn't want to eat meat anymore. He stopped during Lent and has found he has lost a lot of weight and feels healthier. So he just hasn't eaten meat at all for over 5 weeks now. I do a lot of the cooking in our house and we have 2 kids, so I usually just make one meal for everyone because it's easier. This week I've been off as it's Easter, so I wanted to make a nice meal for us and I decided to do a roast chicken dinner. My husband was at work and finished early as it's his last day until next week. When he got home, I told him we're having chicken for dinner. We got into a bit of an argument, but as he was tired from work, he just calmed down and agreed to have the potatoes I'd made and the vegetables, which was enough for his dinner anyway. After he ate, I then mentioned that I actually used chicken juices and fat to give them more flavor and crisp the potatoes and flavor the veggies. I didn't really think it was a big deal because he didn't actually eat the chicken itself. He got really upset and said I should have told him beforehand so he could have just decided if he wanted to eat it or not.
Motherfucker's vegan now?
Well, vegetarian, it sounds like.
Well, I mean, if you're not even eating I think vegetarian, well, at least the Catholic rules for not eating meat on a Friday, we could still have meat juice. Like, we could have pho.
Oh, really? Okay.
Without the meat.
Well, it just might be he's like, I just want to cut meat out, you know what I mean?
Broth is completely made out of meat bones, which is insane.
Hey,
it seems like
Catholic
a weird loophole.
hacks, brother. Also, whatever you give up during Lent, do that shit on a Sunday, brother. Allowed.
Yeah, okay. I said he'd already eaten it and enjoyed it, so I don't really see what the fuss is. He said it's the principle and that I deliberately didn't tell him because I knew that he wouldn't eat it otherwise. He's now saying I disrespected his choice and misled him. I don't see it that way because I cook every day and it's not easy to cater to everyone's preferences all the time. I also said I'm probably not going to start cooking things completely separately going forward because it's too much of a hassle. I genuinely am so confused with where this energy has come from when he used to love meat and now he's super anti-meat. I didn't think it was that serious, but I won't be cooking for him as it's overdramatic in my opinion. So am I the asshole?
Nah.
I'm going to go not the asshole because OP has the responsibility of feeding the whole entire household. And it is unfortunate, like, you know, if kids shouldn't be subjected to the type of like dietary change or like possibly like lifestyle change you change on a whim because you decided that's what you wanted to go to, kids need to eat. And the mom already has the mental load and the physical load of having to plan said meals, cook said meals, and feed the children. So if you wanted to go on your own journey, more power to you. That's completely up to you to do that. But you're going to have to do it on your own, buddy. So, complete not the asshole for me. Maybe the last part where she's like, oh, what? Wait, I forgot what
I was going to say, I completely disagree with you guys.
Really?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I don't think you're the asshole for cooking the meal to feed your family. You do you. I think where you become the asshole is where you know that he's not eating meat, purposely obfuscate that the potatoes and vegetables were cooked in meat, and then telling him afterwards to, it sounds like prove a point. That's where it's like, okay, you could have just said, hey, listen, I did this roast. The chicken and potato, or the potatoes and veggies are all cooked in the meat sauce. Up to make a sandwich if you want. You know what I mean? I think you'd be fine then. At least you're up front. I think obfuscating from that because it sounds like you resent that he's not eating meat anymore is the issue.
To counter that point though, if you knew that someone is making some sort of a chicken like meal and basically it's a roast, which roast basically has all those said fixings, it is completely dumb for the husband to be like, well, I didn't know this shit was made in chicken.
Well, he's never cooked before, it seems like.
So he's got to figure that shit out on his own if he wanted a dietary change.
Okay, but I think as a partner, you should support your partner in these dietary changes. And that's where it's like, if I know, like, okay, so Sienna's Catholic, she doesn't eat meat on Fridays. If I'm cooking and I know I'm cooking meat, I'll let her know. Like,
Sienna, eat that shit, bro. The juices are fine, bro.
Yeah, see, but I would feel terrible if after the fact I was like, oh yeah, I cooked everything in, meat sauce. Like, you basically just ate meat. And she would probably rightfully be upset because it's like, that is, religious for her. For him, it's health reasons. I think it's disrespectful to hide the fact that it was cooked in meat, not necessarily, cooking the food and not wanting to cook for him in the future. I think you're fine there. It's when you misled him is where I think you become the asshole.
I don't know if she even, and maybe this is just years of doing the Catholic loopholes during Lent, but if I had cooked it, it sounds like she's just like, there's potatoes and veggies too. You're not technically eating them. She could just be ignorant to the fact.
Maybe.
Because she's like, all right, you're not eating the meat. And she said that in the post, like, you're not eating the meat.
Yeah, it just, the way she was describing it, like, it sounded like she waited until afterwards to tell him. It's like, if it wasn't even in her mind, she just would not have brought it up.
True. That's true.
So that's where I think she purposely did it.
Because if you brought it up, that is true. That is true.
That is why, like, towards the end of, like, before you said that you were going the other way, Josh, like, part of me is the tone towards the end made me feel like, wait, there might be some fucking hidden shit behind this.
Yeah.
But to me, ultimately, at the end of the day, if you're the one that's going to make diet changes, you figure that shit out how you make it.
I guess. I think if she would have told him that it was all cooked in meat, he just would have made a sandwich, is what I feel like. Like, he would have just been like, okay, I won't eat this. And I don't think OP is the asshole if she continues on still cooking meat and then he just figures out his own meal. I think that's fine. I think it was the obfuscating and lie. Like, from what I felt, it felt like she was holding back the information until after he consumed it and was like, hey, gotcha, you're actually eating meat. Like,
yeah, because why did she bring it up?
That's what I mean. Like, it seems weird.
In the was it just like he ate it and then she like walked up there and was like, "Oh, by the way,
yeah,
is that what?"
1,000% what it feels like. He's like,
oh, okay.
She says after he ate it, I mentioned that I actually used the chicken juices to cook when giving them more flavor and crisp. So it feels like she was. See, it tastes better. You know what I mean? Which I don't think is why he gave up meat. It sounds like it was it was a religious and then a health reason. You know what I mean?
I agree with both of you guys. Like, obviously, if she was like, haha, got your ass, definite asshole, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds like that's probably what she did.
But
I will say, I also do agree with John. It's like, when you make that change, yeah, it's been 5 weeks, but like, you got to figure out, if I'm doing all the cooking all the time, I can't be now tasked to make 2 separate meals at one portion of one meal every time for you. It's just an uneven workload for me now. I mean, maybe if it was just me and you know what I mean? But we got kids.
We can make it work. Yeah.
We got kids,
but we got kids. They have not turned vegetarian in the last 5 weeks. I gotta feed them. They like fucking chicken fat potatoes. What can I say?
And that's where I agree. I think going forward, if she continues to continue cooking meat for her kids and herself, not the asshole for that. It's if you continue cooking, tricking your husband into eating meat and telling him after the fact. But just be straight up. Be like, hey, this meal's all meat, baby. You got to figure out dinner yourself. I think this is fine.
Kind of similar to the first one, where if this is the first and only instance, like, you could kind of like redeem yourself. But also, like what John said, it's all in the tone of the writing. And like what Josh has mentioned.
That's what we're going 2 for 2 for the tone so far.
Like, the tone of the first one is like, oh shit, I didn't know this was a problem.
My bad. Yeah.
My bad. Like, I texted her and I said, let's have a conversation. Let's figure this out. Tone 2,
the ending
he didn't eat the goddamn meat.
Wait,
what's he mad about? So then it's kind of like, oh yeah, it is the tone. That does make sense.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys.
There's like a villainous arc on the last 2 sentences of this story.
For sure.
I think if it was an accident and he was like, man, that was so good, what was in there? And she was like, oh, the chicken fat, the juice. And then he was like, what the fuck? Then I could imagine it being like a thing. But
yeah,
Opie did write it kind of very angry, like, well, what the fuck is the problem? Then it's like, yeah, that's true. I think it does seem malicious.
Yeah. So that's where Reddit did come to the agreement, asshole.
I flipped 180 before you come for me, guys.
It's too late.
They've typed.
Or they're disagreeing with me. Who knows? Cute Cockroach 9419 said, you're the asshole and you know it. Why else would you wait until he had finished eating and then tell him? It's because you wanted to prove a point. Hope making your point was worth showing that your husband you aren't a trusted person. I mean, we've made the point a dozen times now, but that is basically where I stand on that. Yeah. And most of Reddit did anyway, too.
This does remind me of the fact of when I worked at Panera one time. It was a Friday during Lent. Yeah, Bread U alum. Bread U. And somebody was like, so is there like meat in the baked potato soup? And my coworker at the time was like, nah, I don't think so. It's just potatoes. And then they were about to be like, yeah, let me get that. I was like, wait, there's bacon in that bitch.
Hold on.
Bacon in that bitch.
Hold on. There's fucking pork in there.
Is this kosher? No, it's not. All right, boys. Let's move on to the next one here. Cross-posted on our subreddit by Blood Unicorn Valkyrie.
OG.
Goat. And this one is a best of editor update.
Ew.
So, title is, Am I Overreacting? My girlfriend keeps a logbook of our conversations, and I think I'm losing my ability to remember things correctly.
Why are there minutes? When you have meeting notes, your conversation. What fuck? Is your girlfriend so corporate fucking coded that
actually on October 12th at 7 a.m. in 2024, you actually said this.
I would be pretty paranoid of every conversation going forward, I think. Because like you could say a thing, but then like completely out of context, like a year later. No, or even write it correctly, but like a year later, you've forgotten all the context.
So I don't really know how to start this. My girlfriend is pretty great, and our relationship has been really good these past 3 years. But we have these alignment meetings every Sunday that she insists on.
I fucking knew how this is corporate coded as fuck. Oh, I would run away from this relationship so fast.
She says it's for healthy communication, but here's the weird part. If I bring up something she said, she'll pull out a notebook or like a spreadsheet on her laptop and show me her notes. They're so specific too. For example, she'll say something like, actually, at 6:15 p.m. on Tuesday, you agreed to come with me to a party at Caitlin and Ryan's, her coworkers. Here is the transcript of what you said.
Y'all circling back at home? Oh my God, what the fuck?
The thing is, I don't remember saying any of that. I don't even like her coworkers. They bore me into a coma and make me want to drink pints of vodka. I could have sworn I said I couldn't go because I had work stuff to catch up on, but that she should absolutely still go and have a great time. But she has it written down. She even has a little audio snippet she's recorded for context. When I tell her I feel like I'm being interrogated, she gets really, really nice and says something like, I'm just worried about your memory, babe. You've been under so much stress with your work. I'm just trying to keep us on the same page, and I love you. And last thing, I found a folder on her computer yesterday labeled language calibration, which is strange, but what's really messing with me is it's full of notes and description of how I respond to certain words, and it looks like she's categorized my moods based on my text syntax. I feel like I'm living in a lab. Am I being paranoid? I feel like I'm losing my mind, and I keep going back and forth in my head between I'm just being paranoid and no, this is actually really weird.
You're being experimented on.
Hot take, I think you're just dating Abed from Community.
That's a good take. Or an alien.
Or that. Some could say Abed was an alien as well.
True.
But, you just talk to her and let her know, like, hey, I don't love these weekly circle backs, and then see where it goes from there. I will say just off of this, I don't know if this is like, and it's maybe just because we have such a wide and terrible scale. I don't know right off the bat if I would break up over this, but I would have a talk and be like, super not loving it. It is making me feel gaslit. And like, I don't have, the notes or the audio clues. So it's like, I don't want to accuse you of being a liar, but I really don't remember that. And it's just making me paranoid in general. So let's stop this. And like, whenever we have like invites to events or something, let's do it through text or something.
Yeah.
Or have a fucking calendar.
A calendar like normal people.
Like normal people.
True.
Or, just see where the conversation goes from there. I don't know if this is solely a breakup offense. This person could just be strange. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to date a strange person, then maybe, I guess. But for me personally, I would have just been like, not gonna lie, love you. I thought that was a little strange. It's making me feel gaslit. Let's figure out a different way to help my memory. Maybe a fucking Sudoku or some shit.
A Sudoku.
This is the
maybe we
theme
do
of
connection
today's-
every night.
Yeah, maybe we fucking do some shit
Maybe.
that doesn't gaslight me for my
Yeah.
memory. You know what I mean?
The theme of this episode is let's see how the partner is going to react after.
Honestly.
So after that conversation was broached, to go on with what Sean is saying, if your girlfriend starts typing shit on a laptop or writing some things down, it is up to you, my friend, if you want to nope out of this fucking relationship.
True. This is an immediate one. If you start this talk and then like after you get your point across, they're still taking notes, then it's kind of like, well,
yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Done. Oh, you're in an angry mood today, based on your syntax.
Like, all right, I love you, respect you. We're done.
Yeah. So Reddit said not overreacting. Sudden Albatross said this sounds like she's seeing how far she can gaslight you. I'm not sure I like it. Does anyone else think you have a memory problem, like at work or anything else like that? To which a commenter below said, yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. OP should start taking detailed notes of their conversations for comparison at their weekly meetings.
Yeah.
So,
I know this isn't like the same, it's not the same type of like, gravity of the situation, but I remember we did a story about how there was a partner that logged every single time that, they had sex on a spreadsheet or something like that. And based on like the conversation they had is like, oh, we didn't have sex today because here's a reason. We had sex today. This was the reason. I know it's not as malicious sounding, but, OP sounds like they're very uncomfortable about the situation. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's on that same road.
It could get there.
Yeah.
I'm having too much sympathy because this is so Abed coded and I love Abed.
You're just picturing Abed right now.
If Abed didn't exist, I would be 100%. This is fucking psycho crazy. But now that I've known and seen and loved Abed, I can't hate this person, unfortunately.
Hey, Abed, go talk to that girl over there. There's no universe. And I wouldn't do that in this universe. Well, is there a universe that you would do it in?
Nope. Oh, such a great show.
Whenever Pierce died, Abed, did you know you're weird and I never understood you and I hated you? Sperm.
All right. So there is an update to this story. We'll see how the partner responds. So reading through the comments really was a shock at first. I brought it up to her yesterday and asked about the logbooks and notes. She didn't get mad. Actually, she didn't really show any emotion whatsoever on her face at first.
She's a robot.
Still Abed coded, if I'm being honest.
It was weird. It was almost like she wasn't sure how to feel about it and just looked at me. Then she basically said what she said was for my benefit and because she wanted to help be the perfect girlfriend. Which, okay, maybe that was what it was, but it just taken way too far. But I'm also very laid back and couldn't really care less about perfect. And I've mentioned that and she knows that and I brought it up. Then she said she just has anxiety and wants to make sure she said the right things so we wouldn't fight. And I thought about that too, but it also doesn't add up. I've literally never gotten angry or fought with anyone, let alone her, since we've been together. It's just not who I am. I really don't get angry. I'm generally unfazed by most things. I told her I needed some space and thought it would be best if I moved out for the time being, and that I was going to grab my stuff after we were done talking, and then I'd arrange to get the rest of it in the very near future when I could. No emotion from her whatsoever. It was the strangest thing I have ever experienced. That's when I realized I wasn't in a normal relationship anymore. She was like, if that's what you want to do when someone is here, just trying to be supportive and help you become the best version of yourself.
Break
End
up.
quote.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't really describe it. You had to be there. All I know is the thing was really off. I feel kind of stupid for letting it drag on this long, but mostly I'm just relieved to be out of there and able to think. I really appreciate the reality check you gave me, and I'm so grateful for the time you took to comment and share your thoughts. So that was the story, the update. And then there was a question from Medium Feeling who says, has she always been this deadpan, or is this robotic nature a new thing? And OP responded and said, no, this is definitely a new thing. I've never seen anything even remotely close to this with her before.
I mean, I would say you brought it up. She did not handle it in a way that you deemed fit. And then you were like, I'm going to move on. And then she further validated your wanting to move on by continuing to be weird.
Yeah.
So I think you're fine here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. And we always say in the show, like, you can break up for any reason. And the fact that you were uncomfortable with this whole situation. And to me, again, the tone of this story, it's like it's building that type of need of codependency, right? Like, I don't know if it's like the whole, like, hey, I know the term being gaslit is like used a lot nowadays, but it's to the point it's like, well, I'm trying to make you like a better person, or I'm trying to do this for you, blah, blah, blah. And creating these logs and again, creating that sort of codependency, like, well, you need me to remember shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a scary thing, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's exactly it, right? And I don't know. A lot of people were speculating like, oh, maybe she has like, she's maybe a sociopath trying to figure out emotions or like put emotions on, or maybe she's on the spectrum. Like there's all things it could be. We are not qualified to diagnose those things. I just wanted to bring that up because many of the comments were saying that
multiple times. We're not.
Yes.
Early on, I was very loose with my.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring it up in case those comments get put down. It's like, yeah, those are possibilities. We have no idea. But yeah, based on what OP said, it's like, this is not the relationship I want to be in. That's a fair enough reason to want to, divest and break up with them. So, I don't think you did anything wrong, OP, and I don't think you overreacted at all. So,
good on you.
All right. We got 2 more stories today before we hit the Patreon. This next one is posted by Educational Weight 406. And the title is, Am I the jerk for telling my neighbor her kid isn't allowed in my pool?
No.
Do they live? No, what the fuck? You live here? Hell no, you're not.
You keep jumping in my fucking backyard? What the fuck?
Unless your kid's a dog, then your dog is always welcome to come over.
All right. So I'm 37 female, honestly still shaken a bit while writing this because I hate confrontation, but I feel like I'm being treated like a villain in my own neighborhood. My husband and I bought our house about 2 years ago. One of the main reasons we chose it was the backyard and the pool. We have 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and they practically live in that water during the summer. A few months ago, a new couple moved in next door with their 7-year-old boy. At first, things were fine. We did the whole welcome to the neighborhood thing, and our kids played together a few times. The problem started about 3 weeks ago. The parents started sending their son over to play, but neither of them would come with him. They just watch him walk across the lawn from their porch and then go back inside. Basically, I became an unpaid lifeguard and a babysitter for their kid that is not mine. The breaking point happened last Saturday. I told the mom early that morning that we would be busy and could not have company. Around 2 p.m., I look out my kitchen window and saw her son inside my gated pool area as he had climbed over the fence. I ran out there and got him out safely, then walked him back home. Both parents were in their garage hanging out. When I told them what happened, they did not even look scared. The dad just laughed and said, "Oh, he's such a little fish. He just loves your your pool so much."
Fuck all that. That kid dies in my pool. I feel like I'm legally probably fucked, right?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is, Sean.
So what the fuck? Also, what shitty goddamn parents?
Also, I don't want a kid to drown in my pool. You know what I mean? Like, that's just traumatic as well, like, for everyone involved. So he just loves your pool so much, we didn't have the heart to tell him no.
Bad parents. Tell your kid no, you fucking pieces of shit.
The mom then chimes in with, quote, "It takes a village, right?" End quote.
Yeah, I'm not your fucking village just because we live across the street, bitch. The village is your friends and family. I just fucking met you.
I don't know.
And also, right now, out of all the times, I definitely don't want to be your fucking village. Shut the fuck up. God, badass parents, bro.
I told them right then and there that he is not allowed in my pool area without me being there and one of them being there as well to watch him.
That's even too kind.
Yeah. I told them it's a huge safety risk and I'm not comfortable with the liability. They both got really offended and called me heartless.
Suck my ass.
They said that since I'm already out there with my kids, it shouldn't matter if one more joins in. The mom even posted on our local Facebook group, without naming me, about wealthy neighbors who think they own the water and how some people have no sense of community.
You live across the street from me. We're of the same wealth. How dare you?
We're in the same tax bracket, guaranteed.
We didn't build the pool. The pool was here, you bastard.
Now they are not speaking to me, and some of the other neighbors are giving me weird looks. I feel like I'm just trying to keep a kid from drowning and protect myself from a lawsuit, but people are making me feel like I'm being a mean girl because I won't let a 7-year-old swim whenever he wants. So am I the jerk here?
Fuck all my neighbors. I don't give a goddamn fuck about giving me weird looks. Look at me weird. Have that kid drown or die on your property then.
Yeah.
God forbid I don't want to be liable for some dumbass kid's death. And it sounds like his parents really don't care if he lives or dies, if I'm being quite honest with you. They're letting him, you said I won't be home. I can't have guests. Or something of that matter. I can't deal with guests. He jumps the fence by himself to swim. The parents didn't even know he was gone. Or, worse off, they sent him there to go swim by himself.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Go die.
Oh,
the parents.
The fact that
the kid needs better parents.
The kid's innocent. Yeah.
Well, not innocent. He jumped the goddamn fence.
Well, he's innocent because he has terrible parents.
From the
Because he has
parents.
bad parents. But mostly what I'm saying is, I'm not that mad at the kid. Parents go fucking suck ass.
You suck. Yeah.
Yeah, this is so fucking insane because correct me if I was mishearing this, Josh, but OP said that, hey, you could use my pool if you watch it. Bitch, you're not even gonna fucking use. Are you kidding me right now? It's my pool that I pay property tax for? You want me to be a community for your bitch ass? We live in the same goddamn zip code.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We're paying the same shit. Get your fucking money up, parent. How about you take your dumbass kid to a local fucking place where they could go to like a YMCA or some shit, watch them swim laps, go to a gym, something. Watch your fucking kid. It ain't gonna be in my backyard. I ain't gonna be responsible for this dumbass spawn. But hey, for real though, like to what we were saying already, the kid is just being taught bad fucking manners.
Yeah.
And if this kid continues to go this route where the parents are like, hey, you can go to anyone's backyard, I guarantee you, by the time this kid's a teenager or anywhere close so they can be prosecuted, trespassing is gonna get on this motherfucker's case someday. So parents do better because this shit ain't it.
Yeah, also just what shitty fucking parenting. This kid is either gonna die or get arrested or just grow up and be some fucking weird incel who doesn't know what boundaries are. It's just like, way to not set this kid up for success and to just be like, well, he loves a pool. What? He could find, like, you don't care at all?
He's a fish, Sean.
We didn't have the heart to tell him no.
Then why do you have a kid, bro?
Thank you.
Well, he's 7. It's like if you don't have the heart to tell him no now, it's gonna get worse.
Imagine you haven't told this fucking 7-year-old no once.
Yeah,
this kid probably, and not due to his own fault. It's not his fault, but he probably fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's probably not great.
He probably fucking sucks.
Extrapolating based off of how the parents are and how they.
If anybody has never been told no
for 7 years,
for 7 years. They're gonna be dickheads.
I will say, Opie's not even asking for having a crazy ass. She's like, I just have to be there, and you have to be there. You know what I mean? I'll still let you use the pool with your kid,
which is wild.
I just want you to be there so that I'm not a babysitter for your child and not liable for him when he's swimming. You know what I mean? Which I think is a fair ask and is very generous based on the circumstances. Yes. And for them to just shit talk you behind your back, it's like, well, now you're never fucking using my pool. You know what I mean? And it sucks for the 7-year-old, but again, it's the parents causing his life to be worse. So, I not the jerk at all, OP. I would maybe set up security cameras so that you can clock that so that you don't have the issue of him jumping the fence anymore.
Can you charge the parents trespassing?
I thought you were going to say charge the fence, like with the electricity.
That too.
Make an electric fence around your pool. Nothing will go wrong.
Every time you leave, just throw an electric plug in the water.
A toaster plugged in.
Yeah, see what happens. A toaster plugged in, yeah. Don't do that, guys. No, obvious joke.
Yeah, video game, guys.
And well, the second thing is, like, the kid is the one offending, but it's not his fault. It's his terrible parenting, like we said.
He hasn't been told no in 7 years.
My parents said it was okay.
So. Yeah. And what is a 7-year-old going to know? Like, fucking nothing.
Jack shit.
Reddit agreed and said not the jerk. Any vehicle said, quote, "It takes a village only works when the village actually agrees to help. You did not sign up to be a free lifeguard. The fact that they laughed after he climbed the fence is terrifying. They should be thanking you for saving your son, not thrashing you on Facebook. Not the jerk."
Honestly, low key, I would call CPS.
If it happens again, for sure.
I don't know. Maybe that's the carrot in me, but
I mean, worry about that kid, though.
They're endangering their kid, Sean. You do have a valid point.
They're fucking, this kid is jumping the fence and they laughed.
What if OP was like a fucking predator? Like, let's say, hypothetically, like OP or some other fucking person was like a damn predator. It's like, oh, look at this fucking kid in my backyard. Like, oh shit, they're endangering this damn child.
Yeah,
exactly, bro. You got to know where your kid. I mean, maybe this is just the strict Asian parent that I had growing up, but like, you got to know where your kid is at. You got to like, especially at such a young age, like so many dangers outside.
Yeah. All right, boys. Let's move into the final one here, posted by GotMelk_. And this is an OG Reddit post.
Whoa.
It's posted 6 years ago and has over 46,000 upvotes.
Damn.
God damn.
It's an OG one. I wanted to have an OG one every once in a while where we, like an AITAH or something like that, where it's Reddit history almost.
Whoa.
So the title for this one is, "Am I the asshole for switching to regular milk to prove my lactose intolerant roommate keeps stealing from me?"
Hell yeah. I mean, not the asshole.
I was like, wow, Sean is on the allergy kid side.
Quit stealing my milk, bitch.
Yeah. Also, I fucking have been trying to train my body to accept whole milk as well.
Sean just sitting over the toilet.
It, brother. I'm like, I'm going to be in a toilet anyways, so we might as well drink it.
Every time I have cereal in the morning, I'm fucking shitting 9 times that day. That's crazy.
Which you enjoy because you're at work.
Yeah.
So it's just more time.
I always have cereal on a weekday, brother. You better believe it.
Never on a weekend.
Got too much shit to do.
I actually care about that stuff.
Yeah.
So, me and 2 other guys share an apartment together and we split all the bills. The only thing we don't split cost on is groceries. Everyone's in charge of buying their own food, and we don't touch whatever doesn't belong to us in the fridge. We put our name on everything so no one gets mixed up. This issue has been going on for almost a year, and I'm sick of it. One of my roommates, Rick, keeps stealing my food.
Rick.
I get home from work, and containers with leftovers are sometimes missing. In brackets, they have my name written on it. Or my stuff finishes too quickly, like my gallon of milk, for example. I buy almond milk because I like the taste, but it seems to finish after a week, even though I've only drank it once or twice. I confronted Rick about this lots of times, and that's caused lots of arguments. He outright denies it and tells me I'm crazy, even though it's so obvious. My other roommate and I carpool together because we both work the same early morning shift around the same area, so I know it's not him. It's always after we get back home and Rick's already left for work that I notice my food's gone. My roommates also had a similar problem, but not as often as I do. I'm guessing because Rick doesn't like what he buys. The funny thing is, Rick buys a lot for himself and is even more stingy about his food. He will literally point out what's his when he comes back from the grocery shopping and tell us not to touch it. Last week, my milk was nearly empty again, and I got fed up. I went to the liquor store and bought regular dairy milk. What crazy place to buy
liquor
milk.
Store?
Wait, where?
I didn't even know they had it.
The liquor store.
Oh.
Is that where you buy milk?
I don't even
Maybe
know
it's like a liquor store / convenience store?
Maybe, but that is just a crazy way to describe it.
You know, the sidebar, the weirdest fucking liquor store I've ever seen was a drive-through one.
That's wild.
That when I was in Ohio, there's literally a shack where you pull your car in, and each side, you're still in your car, mind you, right?
Yeah.
You can order alcohol, and they'll hand it to you in your car.
1 bottle of Hennessy, please.
There's a lot of
That's exactly
drive-through
what I got.
daiquiri places in the South, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
you have to. You can only.
they have a lot here in Dallas, but
Yeah.
like a drive-through liquor store.
Is that
The
not
liquor store,
open
yeah.
alcohol?
They put tape on the straw.
They do put tape on it, yeah.
That'll stop you.
And then I guess as long as you have the tape over the straw, you're good.
Yeah, you're
sorry for the tangent.
Holy shit, that is crazy. Anyway, so I went to the liquor store and bought regular dairy milk. I drank what was left of my almond milk and refilled the gallon with the one I bought.
You're much nicer than me. I'd be really refilling that shit with my piss.
Well, then that would be obvious. This is more discreet.
I guess.
It's smarter, I think.
Nice.
What you do is you should nut in your milk so then they can fucking hide it.
And say, no, it's
a nut
nut-based milk.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So this was to catch/prove Rick is the one stealing since he's lactose intolerant. The next day, aka Saturday, we get back home from work and Rick is pissed. He yelled at me that he was stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes with diarrhea because of my milk. He was using it to make a shake. I only responded with, so you were the one who's been stealing my stuff. He freaking exploded. Yeah, he admitted he was sometimes drinking my milk and eating my food, but he was more mad that I switched milks than he was the fact that he got caught. I told him I wouldn't have done it if he'd just stopped taking my stuff from the fridge, or at least told the truth instead of trying to make it seem like I was making it up. My roommate backed me up and thought it was kind of funny he got payback for stealing from us. It's a little tense right now. My roommate told me Rick is trying to convince him to agree to kick me out. Little does he know we're both looking to move somewhere else together because we are sick of his shit. I told some buddies what happened and a few think I was an asshole for it. I feel like I'm not in the wrong here. He was taking my food and not even owning up to it, and I wanted to prove it. Does that make me the asshole?
Fuck no.
Hell no. Again, I'd be filling that fucking gallon with my piss. So
again, allergies aren't real. He was just trying to help Rick get over his lactose intolerant. Yeah,
that is true. I do this to myself.
Sean lives what he preaches.
Guys, they're not real.
The fucking audacity of a thief getting mad for getting caught and fucking getting the punishment out of it is insane work to me.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because it's like, this wouldn't be an issue if you weren't stealing my shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is my stuff. I can do whatever the fuck I want to it. The fact that you're drinking it after denying it tells me everything I need to know.
Why can't he just use the damn money that he spends it on food on the shit that like OP buys? Like, well, I really like that. Maybe we should double up on that. Hey, since I doubled up, maybe we can share or like share expenses or something. Yeah. Since you're eating the same shit that I eat anyways.
That's exactly it. Because if he was like, oh yeah, I actually am using your milk. Would you mind if we like split on this? Because, I don't go through enough of it myself to drink a whole gallon or whatever. But if we split it, then we could do that. I still wouldn't.
But I'm drinking way more almond milk than OP.
Than OP is, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too.
More. I'll have one glass and then the thing is done.
Gone. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Reddit team, not the asshole, and HCP56 said, not the asshole, it's your food. You could have put your medicine in it, or even your pet's medication in it. You could have put
your piss.
Or your nut.
It's crazy.
You could have put laxatives in it, or even syrup of AITJH. And I would still say not the asshole. When people steal food, lie about it, and don't replace it, they reap what they sow. Food is expensive, especially milk substitutes. Without replacing the food, he was essentially stealing money from your wallet.
Expensive back then. Imagine now. God damn.
It's probably doubled.
Milk is like gold.
All right, Wikimaniacs, that is it for this episode. If you want 2 more stories, head to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, where we dissect what we recall about 9/11. So go check that out. If you want, give us a like, subscribe, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you want. It really helps out the show if you give us a like or comment or anything like that. Helps boost us in the algorithm. If you want to get some merch and rock with us, redditonwikishop.com. We got our new pixelated Fuck Ice merch. What's the actual title of the merch line?
I think I just put Ice Out because I couldn't put Fuck Ice.
Ice Out, yeah. Okay.
I wanted to put Fuck Ice, but I figured,
You know the vibes, though.
Our merch is says no non-safe for work things, but then I don't know how strict they are. So
they don't know us at all.
I don't know how strict.
But yeah, it's drawn up by our goat mid-score. It's pixelated versions of ourselves fighting a giant ice block, and all the proceeds are going to Twin Cities
Food Justice.
Food Justice. Thank you. I knew it was something.
Got
with
it,
food.
Josh.
But yeah, so half the profits. Jesus Christ! Half the profits are going to. That's a wonderful cause. So rock some merch and say "fuck ice" with us, even if we can't literally say it on the store. But boys, is there anything else before we close out the episode?
That's it.
I need to pee. We gotta go.
All right. That's it. Thank you, John and Sean, for giving your takes today. And thank you, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Later.
Get therapy.